What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Wisco coming at you with another video here. We're going to do a product unboxing, slight different change from what I do at times. For this purpose, it's kind of going along the idea of product reviews, but I can't call this a review quite yet. I'll just give you a general analysis as I'm unboxing it, and then we'll have future videos or a video reviewing this product once I've used it. If you guys haven't already, please be sure to smash that like button. And if you have other friends that are looking into rotary tools, be sure to share this video for me. Thank you. This is the Avid Power. I will have the exact link down in the description below, but it is a rotary toolkit. It's specifically the 1 amp, and the serial number that's on here is, or model number is AEDG128-B. So that's Alpha Echo David G. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but 128-Bravo. So, yeah. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and start looking into this. I debated for quite some time on whether or not to get an Amazon, I'll call it an Amazon knockoff. Not to insult it, but you know, you get the gist. But I wasn't really sure if I should just go for the full fancy rotaries, or if we want to go ahead and just get some whatever knockoff. Obviously, well, we have Dremel, we have Milwaukee, we have DeWalt, we have, you name it, there's all the big names. I could pay well over $100 for it. Dremel, I think I was looking like $80, $84. And I was just kind of debating, like, do I really need to throw that kind of money at it? Especially if I'm not professional. Or would it be better off to start with something that's $30, $40, which I think I paid like $40 for this. So, that's the case. I mean, I can crush a little bit on the top here, but I mean, this is a pretty, for the size of the case and for what I'm doing, I mean, this is pretty durable. I wouldn't run it over with your car, and I say that because, you know, it can be pretty reckless, but, yeah, and actually I gotta cut this little, zip tie off. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, it just has a little zip tie through a hole on the thing, so it kind of holds it shut. You can unclamp it, though. So far, everything's seeming of pretty nice quality. I'm not really seeing too many red flags. Comes with an instruction thing. Honestly, wasn't expecting an instruction thing based on the fact that I read reviews. I don't trust reviews 100%, but I just wasn't really sure how it was going to look. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys kind of inside here, but what I was getting at with the manual is I didn't expect a manual in here. And actually, I'll try to get my hand out of the thing. That's about what we look like there. So, I wasn't expecting a manual because people made it sound like it was hard to figure out the tool, right? Which, I haven't used rotaries before, but I'm fairly handy. Looking through here, there's personal safety, tool use care, safety rules, safety rules, safety rules. And I just skip over the safety rules because, I mean, I've been working with tools long enough to know, like, how not to cut shit off. Especially when you do something like that. But anyway, so there is actually a part that shows you the collet and the collet nut and how to change stuff. The tool that's in here, yeah, man, I'm looking at it, and it seems pretty damn self-explanatory. Doesn't seem too difficult at all. There's speed settings for drills, all kinds of shit in here. So all that seems pretty standard from the manual. Don't really need to look through that too much right now for the purposes of this video. But we're going back to this, and we got the little case here. If you guys can see, there's plenty of attachments already in here. Based on what I read in reviews, those attachments they're alright. They're probably average quality. More or less, the point being is, if you're gonna be really rough on this, or you're gonna put some pressure on shit, probably don't stick with what was provided in the kit, because the kit is just to get you started. Buy better quality shit, you know what I mean? The other thing that I found an awful lot of debate back and forth on, and sorry, I know this is noisy. The other thing I found a lot of debate on is this piece that I can go back far enough to show you the whole thing. This is the Flex tool. The reason why I bought this kit that had this already in it is because I figured, why the hell not? I'm going to go ahead and start with this just so I can learn it. And down the line, I believe this tool is supposed to basically work with any sort of Dremel attachments, same collet size and shit like that. So if I break this one, I'm not overly worried about it. Not to mention, it seemed like Avid Power, or Avid Power, however they say it, but probably Avid. Avid Power backs their product pretty decently. Matter of fact, as soon as I ordered it, I received an email that said, hey, you have any issues, be sure to message us directly to have them handled. And everything I've seen in the reviews says Avid is really good with customer service, which impresses me because you don't get that nowadays. Nobody does that nowadays. So anyway, feeling the flexibility, I would say I can get just about one full wrap in there without it feeling like it has a lot of restrictions. So there's a lot more flexibility to this than I thought there would be. I wouldn't operate it with a full twist in it, obviously, because what's going to happen is there's a rotating shaft that goes through here. So, you know, you can do something like this. This probably wouldn't be too bad, but the less angle you have, the better it's going to operate. But it should get me by. Yeah. Last part is what y'all been waiting for. And we'll try to keep this video under 10 minutes if we can. But the tool itself, not horribly huge. You can pretty much, you know, do what you need to do. The lock mechanism feels pretty solid. Took that off easy. Yeah, man, I got a collet and everything. So, and the reason I checked that is, again, in the review, some guy was complaining, oh, it didn't have a collet or whatever. I mean, that all feels solid. Like, other than the fact of what I've seen on Amazon, this thing seems just fine. I mean, it even has a Prop 65 warning on it. Like, you know, the whole California thing. I'd say this thing's probably going to work pretty good. Got settings 1 through 6 on a scroll there. Got a little, I don't know what the hell I'd use that for, hang it somewhere or whatever. And the on-off switch feels pretty solid. Everything else, I mean, besides the fact that it says Avid Power, I'd say it's just as good as anything else. We'll find out getting into it a little bit more. So, noise level, we'll go ahead and start on 1 and work our way up. On one, honestly, it's not horrible, man. It's obviously still speeding up a little bit. I can see the sparking from the motor, so clearly it's not a brushless, which it never said it was. And then we'll just go ahead and crank it up. Ooh. So first thing I want to say is variable speed-wise, like it has a 1 through 6, but there's no locking in between until I get to 6, I think, from what I felt when I scrolled it down. But you can literally just vary it all the way up, like however fast you want, because there's no locking. See, that's running at about a 4, which is kind of the high end of mediocre operation. But then it goes all the way to that just locked into 6. And that's your noise level. It's a little loud, but it's not loud enough that I feel the need to wear earplugs. Like, the honest truth is, I'd say it's quieter than my vacuum, and my vacuum's a Dyson, so, I mean, my vacuum's not horribly loud or anything for a vacuum, so, anyway, yeah, that is my unboxing for Avid Power, and be sure to smash that like button, like I said. Thank you guys for the comments. Share it with your friends if they're interested about rotary tools and they kind of want to see, you know, what the inside of this box looks like. Review will be coming once I get some time to use it. And we'll catch y'all in the next one.